Publisher Journey video of the day. Today, still working on my latest book, HowExpert Guide to World Countries, where you can learn about all the countries in the world from A to Z, all the continents. Okay, as of right now, there's about 196 official countries and nations on Earth. So I created one book that talks about all the countries in the world, A to Z. Fun fact: every alphabetical letter, there's a country that starts with every letter in the alphabet except for one letter from my research. There doesn't seem to be a country that starts with X. So I noticed that. That was interesting because I naturally would have had 26 chapters, A to Z, but it was 25 chapters. Plus an extra 26 chapter for past countries as well. But that's a fun fact of the day. You know, when you publish all topics A to Z, you always learn something new, you know? It's interesting. Other than that, another thing I did today that I'm looking forward to seeing is I did some, I'm doing some research behind the scenes on what topics to go into. I want to be more like, not so random, but more targeted, more efficient, more focused, more optimized moving forward in terms of like picking topics. Okay, I'm still gonna do all topics A to Z because I want to publish as many books as possible. 1,000 plus AI books I want to create. So somehow in some way I'm going to do that. Okay, and you know, whether I delegate the team down the line in the future, I've experienced delegating to a lot of virtual assistants. You know, there were times where I had 10 plus virtual assistants at one time doing one big project. But I kind of like simplify my life and business lately. So I do have a virtual assistant, but I may find more virtual assistants in the future to scale more. Okay. But this year was great. I learned a lot about how to use AI. So it was a very good year of learning in terms of learning AI, which is probably the biggest thing that you need to learn, whatever industry you're in. So anyhow, today what I'm decided to do was, with the help of AI, I've listed about 379 topics, 350 plus topics from A to Z, niche topics I want to go into. But instead of just going into those topics from beginning to end, I want to be a little bit more optimized moving forward. You know, so what I'm going to do is I probably want to go into majority of those topics that I have a list of. It's about 300. It came out to around 379 topics. So what I'm doing is I want to take a look at how many competitors there are on Amazon for each of the topics from top to bottom. Whether it's on Amazon all departments, okay, Amazon books, and Amazon Kindle research, okay, Amazon Kindle books as well, because each category is a little bit different. Okay, so yeah, I want to do a research on all this 370 plus topics, but so I created a training and sent it to my virtual assistant team member so he can help me with research. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to looking for the numbers, and what I plan on doing is going to the topics that are have the least amount of competitors across the line: Amazon, Amazon books, Amazon Kindle. Those are the three things I want to look into, because some of these topics, they have over 10,000 plus competitors. So if I do a book, no matter how great it might be, there's 10,000, 100,000 competitors. That's too much. Okay? So I want to first focus, after I have this list of research, which hopefully I'll get within a week, all the data, I'll look into the topics that have about 1,000 results or less. I'll focus on those overall, but I'll really focus first on the topics that have 100 competitors or less. or ideally 10 competitors or less across the board. Ideally. Because that's the type of topic I like to go into. You know, I don't want to mention one topic, but one of those topics, it only had like 10 competitors on Amazon Books. It did pretty well. It has no reviews, I got one review, I think. Or it doesn't have that many reviews, but it still sells. You know why? Because there's no competitors. And fun fact, we all know, the world is huge. The world is huge. So Amazon's worldwide, is global. So no matter how, no matter how little of a competition there are out there, most gurus may teach you, oh, don't go into those niches because there's no demand. Well, guess what? The world is huge. There's always going to be a lot of people searching for all these unique topics. So I want to first focus on these topics that have 10 or less competitors. Then I'll scale up 50 or less, 100 or less. And I want to focus, and I want to test this. And I want to see if my theory is right. Okay? Going to this unique niche topics will do better than the general topics. Ideally, there's a combination of both. High demand and low competition. But to simplify it, I just want to focus on the low competition first. And then and keep expanding to other book topics that have a little bit more competitors, more demand, and so forth. And eventually, I'll do all the general categories later on. I already did a lot of 50 plus general categories this year, right? So that's what I want to do moving forward. I want to be a little more optimized moving forward. This year was a year of learning AI for me. That's why I got excited, man. That's why I went into all the big categories. I even did books that had 100,000 words with using AI. It was crazy. But I realized, you know what? It's not necessary to do 100,000 word books. It can be done, and I learned how to do it. But I'll do it after a book topic it has been proven to sell. So I prefer to do a book that's about 35,000 words, 40,000 words first. Okay? If it sells well, I'll do a longer book, like a front end, back end marketing analogy. Front end, it will be a shorter book, and the back end, I'll do even a longer, more detailed book down the line. And I have a strategy how to do that. I'll do it all. So, yeah. One day at a time, keep on keeping on. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing with you a behind the scenes publisher journey, guys. And that's pretty much it. And if you want to learn from me, you can learn from me. If not, it's all good too, because I'm busy doing more than teaching, and that means less competitors for me if no one buys my training, and that's okay. But if you want to get my training and whatnot, I will let you know it's not for free. All the best tips are not for free, guys. Okay? So have a good day. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon, all right? Take care. Bye.